Family medicine like it used to be, affordable, personal, and looking to the future.
Eye on Sun Valley's Athlete of the Week is brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Patrick Buchanan, agent.
Welcome to the Board Bin. Since 1988, the Board Bin has been supporting Sideways Sports with the best selection of snow and skateboards in Idaho. We have a great variety of rental packages of top quality to choose from, and so much more. The hottest in snow sports, fashion, a women's boutique, an extensive shoe collection, a kids department, and even bathing suits. The Board Bin. Fun in the sun, fun in the snow, gifts for the entire family.
I'm Michael David with Eye on Sun Valley Sports, and it's my pleasure to welcome our Athlete of the Week, Sun Valley Ski Education Foundation alum, and Cal Poly water skier, Kyla Miller. Kyla, congratulations. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
I wanted to have you on here as Athlete of the Week because I think your story, I mean, you've been an elite athlete for a long time, but your story going from water skiing and snow skiing to snow skiing and now where you are water skiing is fascinating. Give us your version of that story.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up snow skiing and water skiing, not so much competitively, but then my parents kind of threw me into that side of things, and then I had a love for snow skiing, ran with it, moved to Sun Valley, had an awesome time here, continued after high school, before college, and then when it was time to put the skis away, was like, well, let's hit the beach, and went for water skiing again.
Right. So you were at a very high level on alpine snow skiing. You were competing against the best in your age group in the country.
Yeah.
What was it that maybe made you turn that switch and say, you know what, this has been a great ride, but now I want to go water ski?
I think I was having an awesome time. I just think mentally, it gets brutal. I just don't think I had the mental capacity anymore and wasn't as in love with it as I once was, and it was more scary to me to lose the love for that sport than it was to just move on and, continue with life.
Right. Well, I think so far it seems like you've made a really good decision.
Yeah.
You didn't just decide to switch types of skis and then composition of water in one time like that. How did you get into water skiing?
So when I decided to stop snow ski racing, it was actually pretty mid-season, which you don't see very often, but I just couldn't continue. I was just mentally not in the right place, and kind of left my spring and summer the most open it has ever been in my life.
Yep.
So I revisited old friends, started watching my dad compete, and just got in touch with that side of my life again, and just my smile was genuine, and so I was I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm gonna go back to water skiing, train a little bit before school, and apply to colleges that have a team.
Right.
Here I am.
And you weren't just a novice, like taking up a water skiing. Tell us a little bit about, you mentioned your dad, kind of your childhood and how much of a part of your life water skiing has always been.
I was a weekend warrior when it came to water skiing. I just did it when my dad said, hey, we're going to the lake. It was kind of his sport, multiple time regional, national champion.
Right.
He's been to Worlds multiple times.
He's been inducted into the Snohomish Sports Hall of Fame.
Snohomish County Hall of Fame.
Right.
So growing up with that, I was, always subpar. But I just competed when I was younger, and I think my best result, I was ranked 4th in the nation in one of the events in trick skiing, and I had won regionals, the overall regional title.
And how old were you at this time?
I was young. I was 4th, 5th grade.
Wow.
And it was kind of, I didn't know what it meant then. And, so it was a lot easier for me to be like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. Whereas now I'm like, why did I give it up? Like, I put my skis away for 9 years.
Right.
And I dedicated my life to snow skiing. And so to get back on the water, I'd say I'm picking it up quicker than I expected, which is nice.
Well, speaking about quicker than expected, you enrolled last fall as a freshman at Cal Poly.
Yep.
Jumped right onto the ski team, and the way the season works out, the kind of the finals and the culmination of the season is in the fall. So you, as a brand new freshman,
Yeah.
you did pretty well, right?
Yeah, fall is championship season. Kids have their spring season and their summers under their belt and are supposed to be at their strongest coming into the fall. And I'd met my team once or twice, hopped on a plane to Louisiana, had brand new skis, never had been on them. My dad just sent them down to me in the mail, and ended up taking the national title for jump, Division II, and then ended up 2nd overall. So
congratulations.
It was
I mean,
unexpected but awesome.
That's
super rewarding.
That's fantastic. So now you're right after we get done filming this, you're back down onto the water,
Yeah.
and you'll start training and hop into the season, right?
Yeah, starting Thursday morning, I'm back on the lake, and then my first tournament of the season's the following weekend. So I'm about 4 or 5 days on the water. I've been, chasing snow this season as much as I can. Being at Cal Poly, I miss it.
Right.
But I'm excited for spring season. It's go, go, go. But, my spring quarter's going to fly by.
Well, we're going to be expecting big things out of you at National, too, because you're going to have all this under your belt, as you say. I was watching some videos of just kind of the life that surrounds water skiing. It seems like it's just a big party. It's fun. It's like, talk a little bit about that.
I mean, for me, the community is the biggest thing. In my whole life, I've had my snow ski community, and it's been my support system, my family. I've traveled weeks at a time internationally go holidays without seeing my family. So the community that surrounds me is the most important aspect. And so transitioning to water skiing, I was a little nervous, not having my people. But I've honestly stepped into one of the greatest communities I could ever ask for.
Right.
The atmosphere is contagious. Whether you ski well or not, you're smiling, you're laughing, you're cheering your team on. You just want to be out there, and it's warm.
That's great.
You can't really ask for much more. It's warm.
Well, and speaking of community, it seems like you got that base here in Sun Valley.
Yep.
This is going to be, you're here right now watching the nationals that you used to compete in as a snow skier. What makes this community special?
I mean, I moved here pretty late, and so for going to community school, so small, those kids built those relationships early on, and so I really had to get out of my comfort zone. And when I finally did, this was home to me. I felt more home here than I did in my own home in Seattle.
Yeah.
And so seeing my friends' parents and even walking into Johnny G's Sub Shack, I'm just like, it's home. Like, this is where I belong. And so.
Well, it's great to have you back here, and hopefully, we'll get you back here again. We'll talk about how you're doing in the jumping and the slalom and the tricks. I want to learn more about water skiing as a sport, and it's been great learning and visiting with you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
So. Well, thanks so much for being with us. My guest has been Kyla Miller, Cal Poly San Luis Obispo water ski team. I want to thank our sponsors for making Athlete of the Week possible. Patrick Buchanan with State Farm Insurance, Sun Valley Associates, a tradition of excellence since 1962. Dr. Tom Archie with Inner Health MD, family medicine the way it used to be. The Board Bend, fun in the sun, fun in the snow, and Zenergy's new studio, Pivot. Get out there and check it out. I'm Michael David with Eye on Sun Valley Sports, keeping my eye on Wood River Valley sports and Wood River Valley water skiers for you.
Eye on Sun Valley, daily local news from beautiful Sun Valley, Idaho.